The Old West End Festival was celebrating its 53rd year this weekend. The annual event in Toledo's historic Old West End kicked off Friday night and was scheduled to continue from 11 this morning until 5 this evening. The festival features live music, food vendors, historic home tours, and the traditional King Wamba Parade, which did happen before shots rang out yesterday. Just last Saturday, festival leaders Dan Finkel and John Coolman joined us in studio to talk about the event, which brings people together, including more than 300 volunteers and thousands of visitors each year. And reaction to the shooting is pouring in this morning. Toledo Mayor Wade Kapsakavich released a statement saying in part, quote, "Toledo has faced more adversity over the years than most cities, and our citizens always rally together and pull through. This will be no exception. What happened today at the Old West End Festival sadly has happened in too many American cities. We should never shrug our shoulders and accept this as the price of living in a free society. As a country, we must do better. Toledo is resilient and will emerge stronger because of the unity we show in this moment." Ohio Governor Mike DeWine is also releasing a statement following the shooting. He says he is deeply concerned about the situation in Toledo. He goes on to say, quote, "Summer festivals should be safe spaces for families to spend time together without fear of violence." He says Fran and I are praying for everyone impacted by the incident at the Old West End Festival, and we are confident that law enforcement will locate the suspects involved in this senseless crime, end quote. We are also hearing from State Senator Paula Hicks Hudson this morning as well. She lives in the neighborhood, saying, quote, "Our neighborhood is a special place. We do not back down. Instead, we come together. My deep thanks to the people who helped the injured, both civilians and first responders. We will get through this," end quote. Another person speaking out about the situation is Toledo City Council member John Hobbs III. He spoke at the press conference last night. He is here with us in studio this morning. Thank you so much for being here with us.
Thank you for having me
this
today.
morning. I'm sure it's not a great thing to be waking up and having to talk about on a Sunday morning. As the leader of Toledo's Safety Council, how do you see City Council tackling this incident in the coming days?
Well, our plan is to meet with our council president, and she is going to have us meet with the mayor, have us meet with Chief Craw, Chief Trentley, Chief Armstrong, and then see how for our upcoming city events, is there anything we can do better? Analyze what was done yesterday, every part, look at our cameras, look at how we interact with citizens as they're walking back and forth. All of these things to help create an environment that will make our community feel safe, and those that are coming in from outer lining areas to feel safe about coming to Toledo. There are many events planned this year, fireworks. We have movie nights for our citizens and our youth. We have concert series. And so all of these things that are planned, we want everyone to understand that Toledo is a safe place to be, and we cannot allow the evil actions of others to prohibit us from enjoying a safe summer in such an amazing city.
And I know that you mentioned some of those events that are coming up. Even just looking back at, the past couple of weeks, we had the OLHP festival that had violence break out there. We, just had this incident yesterday. What kind of message do you have for families or for people who are coming into town for those events who might be worried about going to some of those festivals, the fireworks that you mentioned, a Mud Hens game, things like that? And
so I need everyone to understand the actions that took place in our city on last weekend, the actions that took place on yesterday. This is not what Toledo is. This is not who we are and who we stand for. We are a city where our mayor and administration, where our council president and city council and all of our chiefs are working hard, extensively to make sure that others feel safe. So of course, when you have things that have happened recently, you can question, well, can I go or should I go? Yes, we still have the #1 zoo. We still have the #1 art museum. We still have so many amazing spaces in this city. And yes, you are safe to come here. Yes, we welcome you, and we are committed to, along with the citizens of Toledo, because the only way that this can be better, the only way that this can get to the place that we need it to be, I can't do it by myself. Our council can't, our mayor can't, our chiefs can't. We need our citizens to get involved. We need them to be active. And if you see something, say something. We cannot silently sit by on the sidelines and watch things that may be the cause or the root of something terrible happening. We have to open our mouths and we have to speak out. We cannot be upset with one act of violence in our city and not be concerned with others. So we need Facebook. We need all social media. We need everyone, especially yesterday. If you have cameras on your phone, if there is things there that look strange to you or in any way you think that this can somehow add to catching the terrible people that done this, let's get together, because as a community, we can solve this.
Absolutely. You grew up in Toledo.
Yes.
You're from here.
Yes.
You know, I'm not sure what kind of information Toledo police have about the people who, you know, kind of set things off about this yesterday. But what is something that is in your mind that might be the root cause of violence like this that we really need to address?
You know, so I don't have an answer to the root cause of this type of nonsense and evil. But here's some things that we can do better. Number one, we need our parents to be really involved with their children's lives. Know where your children are as much as you can at all times. Nobody can know where kids are, teenagers are at all times, but try to know where they are. I grew up in a neighborhood, in a community where if I was doing something wrong, Mrs. Johnson saw me around the block. She would see me, call my name, take me around to my parent, tell them what I was doing. I was in trouble with my mom. When my dad got home, I was in trouble again. We had a community. So not only do we need parents to be actively involved in their children's lives, such as, you know, just don't drop them off at carnivals or just don't drop them off at the movie theater. Stay, see what's going on, know who they're hanging out with, know who they're with. The next thing we need to is we need the community, when they see things that are going on, to, if you cannot approach that person, a child or an adult, then reach out to the police department, reach out to a higher authority through 911 or Engage Toledo. Let someone know what's going on so that we can prevent these type of things that's happening. I don't have an answer. I wish I did. I wish I did, because if I had an answer, I think if anyone had the answer, we would actively be taking care of this. But what we can do is work together towards an answer, our city, our citizens, our administration, our council, and come up collectively with different things that may prohibit this type of action. We have to set a tone now. This cannot happen in our city anymore or any longer. There are too many amazing things that are left to happen this summer. And if we don't immediately respond to this as a community and help our detectives, help our police chief, help our first responders who did an amazing job on yesterday, this is going to happen again. So if we, the citizens of Toledo, who are so resilient, who came together during 1978 blizzard, who came together during 911, who came together during COVID, we have to have that same type of resilience and resolve now to know that we're better together.
Awesome. Is there anything else that you want to add about what happened yesterday or the way forward? I'm
just please asking anyone who has video, who saw something, who even thinks that there might be something there. This is not the time to sit silently on the sidelines and guess and wonder. We need you to share video. We need you to, you can report this to police. You can be anonymous. You can make this available to someone who can help figure out who done these. If this was your mother, father, sister, brother, son, daughter that was laying in the hospital fighting for their lives, you would want everyone to help you. So we need your help. Please help us take care of this, and please continue to pray for our amazing city.
All right. Thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you.
A very scary situation. I'm sure that there are a lot of questions, especially for people who are there. We will continue to follow this breaking story as it develops both on air and online in the coming days. We'll bring you those updates as soon as we get them.